Good morning, folks. Mel down here in Costa Rica, and it's exactly 17 minutes until 12 noon. And I woke up this morning. Well, I wake up really late, and we got these chat rooms. I got one chat room here for basically XRP people and people that are into cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of great cryptos out there, but XRP will be the 900-pound gorilla. Make no mistake about it. We're at 4,900. And 13 people, 757 people online currently. And I wake up to this particular, and I like Dan Pena. I just don't agree with him as to who invented Bitcoin. And but I'm going to play a couple of things for you so that you can understand what happens in our room. Now, if you know that the quantum financial system is about to be turned on, not the global reset, not Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is about to go out of business if he's not already dead down at the spa. Okay, I'm going to play this for you, and then I'm going to basically put in my 2 cents by playing some of the recordings that I played on here. You might have to turn your volume up. I'm still tinkering with that. I might have to change my speaker. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get it right. I had a really bad microphone. We fixed the microphone little at a time. We'll get there. But please listen very carefully to Dan Pena. All right, here we go.
Really behind Bitcoin. You would run as fast as you fucking could to sell. Bitcoin, I called the top of the market in December 2017 when it was $19,600. I said, if you have Bitcoin, sell half. Yeah, this is the top. Nobody else can do it. If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell. I know, 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know, 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
Now, is there a possibility that Bitcoin will go to zero? Yes, absolutely. Because it's dirty, it's slow, it costs a lot of money. Just to make one transaction, you could power a house for 6 weeks in one transaction. And I'm telling you, the Lightning Network has not been able to fix it over 5 years. My guess is it's unfixable. Okay, so I replied to this because, see, Dan Pena thinks that Bitcoin was created by none other than the Russians. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from the Russians. I have some of my best friends in the world happen to be Russian. I love Russian people, and they're very talented programmers, except it's not the Russians who created Bitcoin. It's Satoshi Nakamoto is David Schwartz. And I'm going to go over to my other channel, which has 3,418 people as of this morning. And I basically make my point. Well, how do I make my point? First off, I make a couple of recordings. Okay. And then I have this video here, which I'm not going to play for you, but it lives in our Telegram group, and you can go and join our Telegram group completely free of charge. And we post these videos almost on a daily basis. Why? Because the new people have no clue what's going on. And so these are the best of the best videos you get, put on our channel sometimes 2-3 times a day for the new people. Okay. Because the new people are the most important people coming into the space. So let me go ahead and play my response to Dan Pena. And there's going to be a series of about 4 audios. So bear with me. You might have to tinker your volume on your side. I'm telling you in advance, you might have to crank it up to hear me, but I think it's worthwhile. Here we go. David Schwartz patented blockchain technology in 1988. Only one problem. The problem is that the internet was not up to speed to be able to handle blockchain technology. 1988, look it up. Fast forward, early 2000s, he goes to work for DARPA. Okay, fast forward 2008, what happens in 2008? The housing bubble crashes down. Fast forward 2009, what happens? Bitcoin comes out. Any correlation there? I believe so. I think these guys went to him and said, listen, we're in a lot of trouble. You have to create the next monetary system. And with that, he created Bitcoin. Bitcoin proof of work doesn't work. They had to go back to the drawing board. And the only guy that's smart enough was the most incredible programmer probably in the entire world. Like, go back and fix Bitcoin is David Schwartz. Absolutely 100,000%. No question. I'm not the only one that says that. There's quite a few people out there and that are a lot more famous than I am, that are a lot more smarter than I am, a lot more richer than I am, etc. But not better looking though. So when he goes back to fix Bitcoin, XRP, which is the new and improved Bitcoin 5.0, proof of stake, not proof of work, scalable to 3.5 trillion transactions per second, lives in outer space, could be used on Mars, is born. David Schwartz is Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, this video here is a video by none other than Rod Steele and Dr. Charles Ward. Dr. Charles Ward says maybe 5-6 words in the entire video. Okay, highly recommend you come into our room and check these videos out because they're life-changing. You start to connect the dots. We're the only ones that connect the dots. There's 17 dots, not 3 dots or 4 dots. The SEC is trying to screw us. The government's trying to screw us. The lawsuit is rigged. The lawsuit's not rigged. We're going to win the lawsuit. And the reason why we're going to win the lawsuit is because they need to make XRP Ripple a household name. Reason why they need to make us a household name is because we're going to move all the money on earth. You can't move all the money on earth, folks, with a 75-cent coin. Let's be real. We have to equal the liquidity pools of 5 quadrillion. You take 5 quadrillion and you divide it by the remaining escrow amount of XRP, which is held by who? Ripple, who's not allowed to what? Leave the country. Because they're going to become the lender of last resort. The IMF, the IRS, all of them are going away. The Homeland Securities, the FBI, the CIA, they're all going away, folks. Government's going to be shrunk down by 95% because of something called the blockchain. The blockchain. So when that happens, you'll remember of me, okay? So this video here talks about 3.5. He's actually reading from official documentation. I'll repeat that in one of the audios down below that you're going to hear it again. Okay, official documentation. He never calls out XRP or Ripple, but we know what he's talking about. And this video here, this is by none other than the Working Money channel, re-verifies what this video is talking about, but he's talking about XRP, Ripple. He's talking about Hodor, a guy that used to have a blog who's no longer around, who's probably an insider from Ripple, etc. But let's listen to the next audio, please. All right, this is 3 minutes and 12 seconds long. Now, if you watch these 2 videos, especially if you're new, you should watch them immediately. Both videos basically confirm the story on both sides. One is Rod Steele and Dr. Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward says maybe 5-6 words in the entire video. Rod Steele is reading from official documentation. Never once does he mention the word Ripple. Never once does he mention the word XRP. Never. But you know exactly what he's talking about. We've been watching this movie way too long to get it wrong. So with that said, he's actually reading through documentation, and he's talking about 3.5 trillion frames per second. He's talking about the quantum financial system, not the global reset. Not the global reset, the quantum financial system. It's the other team that's on the field that's kicking ass. Then you go and watch the Working Money channel video, and he talks about 3.5 trillion transactions per second. He verifies it with who? Hodor. Who is Hodor? As far as I'm concerned, Hodor is an insider that worked for Ripple, probably still does. Incognito. Nobody knows exactly who he is. And he's allowed to leak out this stuff. Breadcrumbs that we get our hands on. We analyze, reanalyze, look at from 99 different angles. And we come up with an assumption. The assumption is pretty damn accurate. Hodor happened to be one of the best bloggers, not going back 3-4 years ago, regarding XRP Ripple. His stuff is the best of the best. Very highly intellectual. The best people in the world, folks, already work for Ripple, and they have the most incredible secret sauce recipe that cannot be duplicated. When the bankers thought that they were going to get rid of Ripple and create their own Ripple, and they realized that the Ripple sauce is so complicated, and they realized that anybody who's anybody was already working for Ripple, the talent pool is dried. Let me repeat that. The talent pool is dried. Everybody who is extremely talented works for Ripple. There are no coincidences here. So if you understand the movie and you understand another thing that you need to hold on, congratulations. You're a millionaire. Congratulations. You're a 100 millionaire. Congratulations. You're a multi-100 millionaire. Congratulations. You're a billionaire. Congratulations. Some of you, I know you personally, are going to be multi-billionaires many, many times over. Some by a factor of 10, 20, 30. That's right. When this is all said and done, folks, when this is all said and done, someone's going to write a book, maybe more than one book, of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of our planet. As we move expeditiously towards what? Making money obsolete. Absolutely. Money is going to become obsolete. That's how fast technology is moving. When you have technology, folks, I know some of you are going to poo-poo, some of you are already poo-pooing the fact that we're going to have medical beds and people are going to come out the other side. They're going to be perfectly healthy, literally 700, 800, 900 years old. And maybe when they get to be, somewhere between that, they want to go for another ride because we've created a paradise on earth. And they feel they even want to go for another 800 year ride or 900-year ride. When you start to understand the technology that is coming, because we're 400 years, according to Alex Tully, 400 years behind where we should be. And that's a conservative estimate. We should have been flying amongst the stars many, many years ago. But because we've been held back by this cabal that we're trying to get rid of so that we can advance. Once you understand the technology that's going to be at hand, that's the reason I will go to my grave saying this. This is exactly the reason why. This is exactly the reason why they don't want Trump back. Because he is going to release all of it. And when you understand that, then you understand everything. You understand we're talking about putting ExxonMobil out of business. We're talking about putting the entire fucking medical industry out of fucking business. A multi-trillion-dollar industry out, gone. We're talking about the combustion engine industry, gone. We're talking about every hospital, every doctor clinic, every doctor, every nurse, gone, never to be heard from again. Many of them are switching over. The smart ones, the ones that see the writing on the wall, they understand what I understand. They understand what many of you understand. When I say many of you, I mean the ones that are paying attention. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the change. Medical beds, people poo-pooing. You're going to see here in a year or two, there's going to be not just Cynthia, but many, many companies out there. They're supposedly working on these ventilators. Now, those are not ventilators, folks. We've been building ventilators before we invented the tire that went on the Model T Ford. They're not working on ventilators. They're working on medical beds, med beds, the technology, the software, the hardware. We have it. We've had it for at least 30, 40 years. It's been held back from you because they want you sick. They want you on that treadmill. They want you buying their drugs. They want you going to the hospital. They want you going to the pharmacy. They want you keep that whole entire pyramid in business. It's about to all change. All of it. All of it. You're gonna have replicators. You're gonna have machines in your kitchen that can replicate any recipe on Earth and potentially recipes from other planets that you never even tasted. You're gonna be able to take your dishes and put them underneath this replicator, this thing that makes you all kinds of crazy food, 5-star, 6-star, 7-star foods. Put them underneath this machine, and they will literally disintegrate back into the fabric of the earth. I shit you not. I know I'm starting to sound like Star Trek. It's not Star Trek, it's real. They sold it to you as science fiction, when in fact it was science fact all along. That's why it's so easy to keep the truth from you, because the truth is so fantastical that most people say, oh, that's never gonna happen. That's just Hollywood. No, no. Just think about it, folks. If these people can come, from 500 million light years away, and they can get here on planet Earth in 20, 30 minutes, what other technologies do they have? It's just a sensical question. Doesn't it make sense to ask, hey, what else do you guys got? You know, that's probably not probably grammar, but I'm a street guy. I'm not a college educated, you know, Ivy League bullshit guy, you know, that talks with all these fancy words. What else do you guys have? I would ask, I know some of you would ask, and they got it all. Whatever you can think of, they have it all. Folks, pay attention. We're about to enter the age of Aquarius, the most unbelievable times of our lives are ahead of us. Yeah, we got to go through some more pain though, first. I was listening to Nino Rodriguez this morning. Things are rough, there's no question. Only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive. This is a battle. This could still take all the way till the end of June, July, August, who the hell knows? Maybe the entire 2022 for all I know. I know we cannot go into 2024 to get Trump back, because if we do that, we're really fucked. There's no way, even he knows that. There was an attempt on his life. I don't know if you guys listened to Phil Godlewski, and I think he's got the most accurate version. He basically, they gave him a loaner airplane, because I think his plane was in the shop, after getting a $120 million, I think, facelift. I'm talking about Trump's plane, which is the most maintained plane in the world. And somebody tried to sabotage that plane, that loaner plane. If you think that the medical industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the petroleum industry don't have people that are jackals that work for them, that's not the kind of shit you're gonna learn in school, guys. You learn that in the school of hard knocks, the school I attended for the last 30, 40 years. That's where you learn that shit. Pay attention, folks. Pay attention and listen to me. I don't charge you guys a dime to be here, a dime. I want every single one of you to be rich. I don't want to be stressed out when I drive down the street in my beautiful cars or my flying machines and see other people in distress because they don't have. I want everybody to have. You got it? Talk to you soon, guys.
So there's my thoughts, guys. That's who I am. That's what I am. That's how I think. That's how I breathe. Anybody that knows me for a long time knows that I am an open book, and I'm probably one of the most honest people you'll ever meet in your life, regardless of what the internet talks about me. Some people was able to dig up some shit about me on the internet, which is all hogwash. Anybody who believes it, because I could write anything about any of you, and it doesn't make it true, but it will stick to the internet, won't it? So anybody who believes that shit, you got to be stupid. The reason why I don't use my real last name is because I don't want to sit here and answer 10,000 people why this and why that. I've said the story many, many times. There are people out there. When you try to get to the top of the mountain, there are people waiting for you with machetes trying to chop your fucking head off. Do you understand? And I'm an aggressive guy. If I go at it, whether it's network marketing or whether it's energy deregulation or whether it's something else, I'm going to go at it full speed, balls to the walls. And people like me usually are not too popular because people don't want to see you better than they have a crab mentality. They want to pull you down and so that you can marinate in their misery. And I don't give them the satisfaction. Never will, never will. You live in my world, you're either going to go big or you're going to go bigger. Period. Now, I don't want to make this too long-winded, but I'm about to release a business opportunity that's got to do with delivering food, sort of like Uber, that's going to turn into cryptocurrency as a bonus, that even if you don't take the paid position for the $299 per year, you can absolutely build conservatively $5,000, $6,000 a month income. That's a comfortable income under any circumstances. $5,000, $6,000 a month. That's only if you want to put 2-3 weeks worth of work in there and go bust it and put 100, 150, 200 restaurants on the books. Now, I'm going to tell you, not to get off track here, but I'm going to release a video that Brian and I, who is director of the company, he's one of the master distributors, did yesterday. It's a 41-minute video. Now, if you're too fucking lazy to watch a 41-minute video, you're probably going to be too lazy to go out and talk to restaurants who will save an average of, tens of thousands of dollars using our service versus other services. And we prove it in spades. It's mathematics. It's either right or it's wrong. And our math is spot on. So if you're too lazy to watch a 41-minute video, this is not for you. If you're too lazy to watch a 41-minute video more than once and take notes, this is not for you. It's free. Can you make more than $5,000, $6,000 a month on a free position? Answer, yes. Because you give that an opportunity like that to a guy like me, I'm not going to put 200. I'm going to put 2,000. I'll go out there and bust my ass for 6 months and I'll talk to everybody. I'll become a walking, talking billboard if I love the opportunity. And it's residual because people will never stop eating. This is a great opportunity. For all you people out there that complain, I don't have enough XRP. Well, stop complaining, put some, good walking shoes on and go and do some work. Simple. Talk to people. There's some examples in that 41-minute video that you will understand that the opportunity is real. I might release it today. I might release it tomorrow. I don't think it's going to go beyond Wednesday. Sorry about the door slamming. It's a little windy here in the summertime. But folks, pay attention to this because this is absolutely life-changing. Now, is it worth to upgrade once you got, your 100, 200 customers on board or 300 customers, depending on how ambitious you are? Is it worth it? Yes, because you're going to take the money you're winning, not money out of pocket, right? Because if you're making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, which is very easy, based on no downline, you can afford to take $300 out of $6,000 and be a paid member so that you can override and recruit other people who want to do what you want to do, because this thing is going to spread real fast. But you have to put in the work. You have to watch the videos. You have to become a student again. You have to take notes. If you don't understand, don't worry, because Brian is committed to our team to making sure that you guys are going to get the proper training once a week. He's going to have a Zoom call that you guys can go and attend, ask questions. You can all become ask holes and learn and get out there and do it. That's how you learn. You got to go out there and do it. Don't worry about messing it up. That's how you learn. Folks, thank you so much for listening. It is exactly 17 minutes. I believe. No, it's actually 12 minutes after 12 here in Costa Rica. And I'm about to sign off for now. And we shall talk to you all real soon. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye for now.